Hello friends, welcome to Gear Me Up Travel and Photography channel. And today I am going to discuss about my experience with the Feiyutech Vlog Pocket in past few weeks. I did an unboxing and basic overview of this gimbal about a month ago. I used it for a while to get hands-on experience and now I think I can talk a little bit more about it. I will talk about its controls, the Feiyo On app, features and drawbacks. And finally, I will conclude about its usability and who should consider it and who should not. So I will start with the features first. Number 1 is its size and portability. The biggest selling point of this gimbal is its design. It's as tall as your phone and only weighs 272 grams. So the combination of both gimbal and your smartphone is super portable and lightweight. Feiyutech is not exaggerating when they say you can keep this gimbal in your pocket. But there is a catch. Being lightweight, it's not as smooth as a bigger phone gimbals like DJI Osmo or Zhiyun Smooth-Q. There is also some sacrifice in controls and functions, but what you get in exchange is portability and the ability to use it quickly without any setup or balancing. That brings me to the second feature. The gimbal is totally calibration free. Just mount your phone in the middle of the plate, switch it on and you're good to go. The third feature is you can shoot it with both portrait and landscape mode. So if you are an avid Instagram user, you are going to love it. Finally, the fourth feature is fast follow, which means you can quickly follow and capture fast movements with this gimbal. Now let's talk about the controls. The gimbal has two buttons in the front, function and shutter. There is another trigger switch at the back. Talking about the function button, it is used to switch the gimbal on and off and also to change the operating modes. When switched on, by default it goes to panning mode. Click again to enter the lock mode. Double click the function button to switch between portrait and landscape mode. Below function button, there is shutter. You can use it when your phone is connected to gimbal with Feiyo On app. Click shutter button once to take the photo. Double click the shutter button to enter recording mode. In recording mode, click shutter button once to start recording. At the back, there is a trigger button. Press and hold the trigger button to enter follow mode. Double click the trigger button to reset the gimbal position. The Feiyo On app connects the phone to gimbal via Bluetooth. The app has some tricks up its sleeve like dolly zoom effect, overlapping images, trailing light, time lapse to name a few. But nothing extraordinary. Features like time lapse, overlapping images works as expected. The dolly zoom function is interesting. What it basically does is zoom in or zoom out while you are physically moving away or towards the subject with the gimbal in your hand, which achieves this interesting effect. You can also use native camera app with this gimbal. Just connect the phone to gimbal with Feiyo On app and then switch to native camera app. This way the shutter button on the gimbal can be used even with the native camera app. And finally the drawbacks. As I said earlier, the gimbal is lightweight, which introduces a little bit of shake in the shot. You will need very steady hands while operating this gimbal. Also, sometimes the follow mode doesn't work as it's supposed to be when the back trigger button is pressed. It usually happens with prolonged use of the gimbal. The Feiyo On app does what is expected, but it shoots 4K and 1080p only in 30 frames per second. Other useful frame rate is 1080p 120 frames per second and 1080p 240 frames per second. Rest of other resolutions are 720p or lower. I usually shoot in 24 frames per second, so I prefer using the native camera app. So concluding, I can say if you are looking for a smartphone gimbal to use for vlogging or to shoot videos occasionally with your phone with little bit of extra stability, something which you can carry around without much hassle and is very economical, you can definitely consider this gimbal. On the other hand, if you are looking to shoot those smooth cinematic B-roll with your smartphone, then you should probably look somewhere else. So that's it from me guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment and I'll make sure to respond in best way possible. I hope this video was useful. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.